GetResponse is a pretty established email marketing and autoresponder software, and in fact GetResponse has been around for years, and you probably find thousands of affiliate marketers and internet marketers already using GetResponse. So let's take a look at some of the features in GetResponse, and you can find that by going to GetResponse.com and clicking on features. So you can see that GetResponse supports video email marketing. It also supports social media integration with Twitter and other social media services. And if you have an iPhone, you can always use your iPhone with the GetResponse iPhone application. They have online surveys, 300 plus industry templates, split testing, unlimited follow-up messages, and email analytics. But essentially, GetResponse is a software that allows you to build a list of subscribers from your website or blog, and also to communicate with subscribers via email. So now let's click on Order Now. And you can see that GetResponse employs a tiered pricing, whereby the lowest level is up to 500 contacts, and that's about $18 per month. So if you already have a list of subscribers and you want to migrate to GetResponse right away, you can see how much it's going to cost based on the amount of subscribers you have. So let's say you have about 6,000 subscribers. So it will cost you about $65 for the one-time for the monthly fee. And then if you want to add on email marketing, you can add on email marketing. Surveys are free, however. And then you can also choose to prepay for 1 month, 6 months, or 12 months with your respective discounts that you get in this column right here. And if you scroll to the right, you'll be able to see the summary of how much you're going to pay, and also the 12-month prepay option or whatever other option that you selected. And you can see the real-time pricing changes over here. But in this video, what we're interested in doing is to sign up for a free account with GetResponse.com, so you can have a look at how it works before deciding if you want to invest in it. Now, the only place you're going to find a link to sign up for the free account is if you click on the pricing link right on top. And again, you can see the pricing table here, but now you can see there's also a free option which only allows you, however, up to 10 subscribers. So if you just want to give GetResponse a try, then you can just choose the free option. There's no select button here, but if you scroll to the right, and you'll be able to see a box that allows you to get started for free. So what you need to do is fill in your login ID, your password, and confirm your password, and also your first name and email address. And once you're done with that, you can just click on sign up for free. Okay, so now what you see is a screen that says, "Thank you for choosing GetResponse. We are glad to have you on board. To activate your GetResponse free account, please click on the large button in the email we just sent you." So if you have a Gmail or Yahoo Mail account, you can just go to your account, log in, and you should be able to see an email from GetResponse. If you do not see an email from GetResponse here, you may also want to check on in your spam folder or in your bulk folder. So I'm just going to click on this. And most email services nowadays tend to block images in your email by default. So I'm going to turn on images by clicking on always display images from GetResponse.com. Okay, so now you can see the full email and a button, a big button that says activate your account here. So you're going to click on that. Okay, so it says, "Congratulations, your account has been activated. You can now log in." I'm going to click on the login link. And I'm going to put in my user ID and password as selected earlier. And then I'm going to click on login. And now GetResponse will probably ask me for more information, more personal information. And the reason to do that is they need to comply with the CAN-SPAM regulations. CAN-SPAM is basically regulations that control email marketing, which basically states that every email marketer or everyone that sends out commercial email must have a valid contact address stated in the email itself. So make sure that you fill up this section here with all valid information about yourself. So once you're done filling up all information here, then you can just click on update details. Okay, so I've successfully created my free GetResponse account, and now I can always try to create my first campaign and also put in the opt-in form on my website or blog. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to set up a GetResponse blog announce feature for a GetResponse list and to put an opt-in form to your WordPress blog. When you first set up a GetResponse account, GetResponse automatically creates a new campaign based on your user ID. So to see all campaigns, you can just click on campaigns and then click on view campaign list. Now this is the default campaign created by GetResponse. In my case, it's your actual name. That's the name of the list. So if you scroll to the right, you'll be able to see a few links. You have campaign settings and to show contacts, and also to remove any of your campaigns. So just click on campaign settings. And if you scroll down here, you can actually change the email address that you want to use, that users will see when they receive your email newsletter or email broadcast. And you can also choose to send the replies to a different email address. You can also choose to send reports to a particular email address and to send a report daily or weekly, as well as performance report. But the most important thing here is if you want to automatically broadcast your blog's latest post to your GetResponse subscribers, then you need to find your blog's RSS URL. So there are really many ways to actually search for your blog's RSS URL, but let's assume, for example, that you're using the default WordPress theme. So if you scroll to the bottom here, you'll be able to see a link for entries RSS. Now I'm going to copy that link, and then I'm going to go back to my GetResponse account and paste that link into here. So this is how the RSS feed actually looks like, and I can click on validate to test if this is the correct RSS feed. And then I can choose to announce my latest blog post to all contacts, only active contacts, or even inactive contacts. So I'm going to leave it as the default all contacts. And if you already have a Twitter account, then you can also choose to broadcast your latest blog post to your Twitter account by entering your Twitter login and also your Twitter password. And then when you're done with that, okay, you can just scroll to the bottom and click on Save Settings. Now once your settings have been updated, now you need to create a web form so that you can actually start to collect names and email addresses on your WordPress blog. So to do that, just put your mouse over contacts, and in the second level navigation menu you can see a link for web forms. So just click on that. So it says that I have not created any web forms yet. Click here to create a new web form. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to give my web form a name. And it's important to remember that for any particular list in your GetResponse account, you can have as many different web forms as you want. So for example, you can create one web form for your blog, another web form for a different website, etc., etc. And then I'm going to click on inline form and click on next step. In the next step, I can actually customize how my opt-in form or my email collection form is going to look like. So if you can, let me scroll down a little. So you can see the default gray box design here, and I can also choose, for example, if I may want a blue box, right? and then I can change the title of my web form title. And you can see the title here has changed. Okay, and I can also change the text for the submit button, but I'm going to leave it as subscribe for now. And if you look at what appears below the subscribe button, it's actually the amount of subscribers to that particular GetResponse list. And if you do not want to show the amount of subscribers, especially maybe if you're just starting out and you have 0 subscribers, so you may want to check on this to not include counter for subscriptions. Okay, but for the sake of example, I'm just going to leave this on, and then I'm going to click on next step. Okay, so it says my web form has been successfully saved. Now, right beside the preview of the subscribe form, you'll be able to see the code that you need to copy and paste into your WordPress blog. The first is a simple JavaScript code that you can just copy and paste as it is, and the second is a raw HTML version. Now, if you already know HTML, CSS, etc., then you may want to use the raw HTML version, which you can even customize further to exactly match your blog. But for the sake of example, I'm going to copy the first one here, the fast and simple method, and then I'm going to log into my WordPress blog, and I'm going to click on edit post. So let me just take the default hello world post. Okay, I'm going to click on edit, and this is how your edit post screen will look like. And if you notice, you can actually view the content in your post either in visual mode or in HTML mode. So it's important that you switch to HTML mode, and then you can just paste your GetResponse script into here and click on update post. Okay, it says my post has been updated, so let's click on view post to see how the opt-in form looks like on my blog post. So this is how it looks like, right? And depending on your team's design or style, there may be some inconsistencies in the web form itself, which you can edit later on inside GetResponse. Now, what if you want to put that opt-in form in your blog's sidebar? It's actually pretty easy to do. All you need to do is go to appearance, and you should see themes there. So make sure that your theme already supports WordPress widgets. If it does, you will see a link here that says widgets. So once you click on widgets, you'll be able to see the amount of sidebar areas in your particular theme. In this case, since this is the default theme, there's only one sidebar here. So to display the opt-in form, I need to look for the text widget. The text widget is pretty flexible and it allows you to put almost anything you want. So I'm just going to drag that. I'm going to go up here. Oh, it's a long way up. And then I'm going to release this in my sidebar. Okay, and as soon as I release the text widget, it opens up, so I can paste the code that I got earlier and I can give it a title. And then I'm going to click on save. So once my sidebar has been saved, I can just minimize that, and I'm going to take a look at my blog now to see how it looks like. Alright, so as you can see, there are now two different opt-in forms, the one that I put it inside my content and also the one that appears in my sidebar, right? So the way it looks really depends on your WordPress theme, and to get a better feel for that, let me just change to a different WordPress theme. Okay, so I have a couple of themes here, and I'm going to change to this one, and I'm going to activate the theme. Okay, and now let's look how the opt-in form appears in this theme. Right, it appears much better here because the default WordPress themes is just a bit difficult to work with. So you can always download any free WordPress theme, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to set up a GetResponse list, a blog announce, and also to put in the opt-in form into your blog to start collecting subscribers.